Hey guys, welcome back to Finance for Dummies. In the last video we mentioned about the different asset classes that there are. Cash doesn't really need much explanation, it's just the money you have in the bank. That's the problem, there's no interest in the banks anymore. What can we do with our cash? So that brings us to bonds. This is somewhere that we can get an interest rate like the banks used to give us, or even better than that. And in this video I'd like to talk about Bondora and Mintos in the past 2 months that I've been using these websites and how to choose which P2P site to take. So if you come around here, first thing you want to do is you want to look for, obviously you go onto Google, you like P2P websites, 24 best lending platforms, things like that. They bring up different names. What you must do every time is go into Trustpilot, Google reviews, type in the name of one that you like the sound of, like this is what I did 2 months ago, Bondora, and okay, Trustpilot is pretty good for Bondora. Okay, so Trustpilot reviews Bondora. You just type in the name of the company that you would like to know more about. 4.7, all these stars, 4.7 out of 5 that must be. So when you read the reviews of it, then you get a feel for it. You look for the real reviews that's not written by some spam thing. I mean, this is a real review. Look how much is here. They tell you, I know that's a good review there. And then here's another one here. Do not put your money in Bondora, you'll never get it back. But this isn't real. I've been doing it for 2 months, and I'm making this video now because I have tried to pull my money out, and I can. And in the same day, you get it back in the bank. So as you can see, Bondora has answered them, and they want to know more, and then you keep reading on. Okay, easy and fast, no worries. Yeah, that's true. That's what I have as well. Simple to use. 09. Excellent, looks safe, still need time because they're not sure what's going to happen, how much profit they'll get, very efficient. I think my balance after added deposit, I don't know what they mean, but again the customer service is straight in. Okay, this works so good, I like it. So you just have to read it and get a feel for it. And like anything, you have to take a chance. And I did, so now I can tell you about it and you don't have to take a risk. This is my Bondora site. It's 2 months ago I put 1,000 euros in, and then I kept adding to it until now it's almost 3,000 in, and there's 11 euros gained. And I have already withdrawn some to the bank. You can see 3,009. I have already did a test withdrawal, and it's fine. In the very same day it comes back out. So I can recommend with Bondora, but they're not actually paying me to do any of this. This is just to save you time, and you'll be worried like, is it a scam, is it not? Well, no, I put 3,000 euros in it and it's fine. Bondora, go and grow. And what you have to do to add money is use your bank account and do a transfer to these details. Then it comes into your wallet, which you then choose to make go and grow. That's the easiest account. This is where the settings are up here. Auto transfer is on. This means that any money that I transfer to my Bondora account is automatically put into the Go and Grow. The Go and Grow goes up at 6.75% per year, and every single day they put that in. Let's just show. If I put in 3,000 in 1 year, there'll be 202 euros extra in it. Now that's not going to happen in the bank. This is not great growth, this is a whole year. But if you leave 3,000 euros in the bank, nothing happens. In Spain at least, nothing happens. So 202.50, okay. What happens is that you divide that by 12 to get per month, divide it by roughly 30 for the day, 56 cents. That is what happens. Every single day around midnight, 56 cents is added to your account. Now if you forget about that, in a week you've already gone up like 5 euros. That's nice, much better than the bank. So that's Bondora. That's my favorite one. There's one other site I've been working with is Mintos. Okay, so 2 months ago I put 1,000 into Bondora and 1,000 into Mintos, and As you can see, I've only got 1,500 in Mintos now, but at 3,000 in Bondora. So I like Bondora. I see that it's working nicely. Mintos, I'm not sure. It's quite good. I've gone up €4.20, but I also pulled out €4 as well to test if it works, which again it did. It took 2 days to come into the bank account. So this is more complicated. You have available funds, nothing. That's because I put it to auto invest again. So every payment that comes back in from an individual loan, every bit of interest is reinvested again. So it says here pending payments 48 cents, invested funds 1,503. I only put in 1,500. So we're reinvesting. We're getting compound interest. What's compound interest?
Interest that comes together from the total money. I don't know.
Yeah. Interest, when you reinvest, that's not my money. That 372 is not my money. So if it's being used to invest and get more money, that's cool because it's not actually my money, my principal, 1,500. You can see that it's pretty more complicated. It says 11.9%, but you can see like
yeah, it's more.
There's
like
a whole lot of
double
stuff.
than Bondora.
It says
almost.
1 to 15 days late, 16 to 30 days late, 31 to 60 days late. So this is because we're in the middle of the pandemic and some people are late paying the loans. But Bondora doesn't do that. You get 56 cents every day if you put in €3,000. And if you put in €1,000, you get 3 times less than 56 cents every day. So Mintos, you could possibly have a higher return, but it seems that there's more risk. You don't get the same amount coming in every day. It doesn't seem to grow as fast unless in 6 months' time something just takes off and it gets better. It's slower to bring it into your account. We also forgot to say that Bondora charges €1 when you withdraw it. So if you withdraw €4, you lose €1. If you withdraw €100, you lose €1. So better not to make so many withdrawals, like little small ones like I did just as a test. Mintos didn't do that, but it says here you have service fees, 32 cents. It's not much. Okay, so this was about bonds. Because we can't access the American Treasury bills and things like that, I can't find any way to do it with UK governments. It's very difficult. This is easy. There are loads of P2P websites. What you first of all do is use Trustpilot to check the reviews. If you get a good feel about it, then check YouTube videos as well to see if anybody has made a video about Bondora, Mintos, etc. I didn't do that. I just read the reviews, took a chance. Bondora and Mintos, €1,000 each. 2 months later, tried to make withdrawals, all fine. So now I'm putting out the video to save you that 2 months or to save you that worry of is it a scam or not. Okay, come around here and meet my dummy. This is my dummy.
Oops. That would be me.
This is Finance for Dummies. This is my dummy. So have
Hey
you got any
everybody.
questions from this?
Okay, so far you were explaining about the P2P, right? Mintos, for example, Mintos and Bondora, and I found it really interesting. But I was still thinking, is it the same as the stock market trading, as the Dow Jones?
She loves the Dow Jones.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Okay, the stock market is not the same as this. Bonds are safer. Bonds are safer than the stock market. The stock market is extremely volatile and in a second you can gain a lot or lose a lot depending on how much you put in. The stock market is something that we will do another video about, but this is much safer, much steadier. They say that if you're close to retirement, you shouldn't really have a high percentage of your net wealth in the stock market. You should have it more in bonds, because bonds are more certain to grow. They don't grow with any, I mean, you saw €3,000 in Bondora after 1 year will be €200. Okay, so €200 is nothing. It's just a place to put your money that's safe as a bank and with interest that a bank doesn't give you. You don't get €200. I have sometimes €10,000 sitting in a bank account for a whole year and 0 interest. What's the point? We might as well use Bondora.
Okay.
So it's safer than the stock market. So in summary, closer to retirement, you should be using bonds more. And younger people, when there's more time, can put 25% with bonds, and they can use more money in the stock market, because it will go down in the stock market. It could go down to 300, 400 euros, and you just have to wait, because with time it will come back up.
Okay, so they're a different thing, completely different thing.
In
Guys.
bonds, you're not going to go down 200 euros in a second. That's the stock market.
Okay, so you're saying this bond will keep growing up, while the stock market is really, you don't really know what's gonna happen to them, right?
This is more reliable, more stable,
Okay.
but it doesn't have much growth. You're not going to get rich from 200 euros in a year. It's just a place to store your money with good interest. That's bonds.
Okay, so let's wrap it up. That's all for today's video. I don't feel so dummy anymore today,
Still look like one.
but like I feel less a dummy today.
Yeah.
Thank you for the explanation, and I really look forward for the next video about what do you want to know?
Trading 212, the application for the stock market and ETFs.
Okay, sounds interesting. So stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe to get notification for the next video, and like, comment, share this video if you think it's useful, and ciao, see you in the next video.